What is the take in Los Angeles on As Ever?
A vanity project. This is Meghan, her dreams coming true, while Harry just looks absolutely rudderless. I mean, that is a lot of product. We know that people are quitting Netflix and saying, here are my 2 weeks, and Netflix's parting gift is As Ever, like, take it, get it out of here.
Wow.
That is the parting gift when you say goodbye to Netflix. So they are overflowing with product, you know, that the public doesn't want. We don't want a $64 candle that doesn't have a wick. Who wants fruit spread when you can go to the store and get jam for $2? It doesn't make sense. And Netflix themselves, some insiders have said it, As Ever as a whole, did not make sense to the Netflix ecosystem.
Right. I mean, at first they thought it was going to be like a 360. We're going to do the show, and then we're going to have the products, and the products will want people will want to watch the show, and then when they watch the show, they're going to want to buy more products. And they thought it would be something like that, and it didn't quite work out that way because people didn't really mesh with the show.
Well, also, like, don't you think that they could have done a better job? I mean, first of all, the products weren't available during the launch of season 1 of As Ever. The products were simply not available.
Well, they were also called something else.
Yeah, American Riviera Orchard, rest in peace. But they didn't show QR codes throughout her show. Like, if she's using this specific product, a honey QR code should have popped up on the screen. So if I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do that next weekend. I could have had that product on my doorstep this week, so I could have done it next weekend. You know, if you're going to try to convert into QVC, they needed to have taken more initiative. It just felt like no one was on the same page, and this Variety article basically confirms that these two are terrible at communicating. Meghan would step away from a Zoom for significant periods of time. They would later find out that she was just mad at something someone said. Now, Meghan's spokesperson swooped in and said, well, as someone with small children, she might have to step away. But the reality is, I believe it's true that she would storm off because she didn't like something that was said during a strategy call.
Which also leads back to their whole issue of not actually wanting to listen to anyone, especially if they have advice or if somebody doesn't 100% agree with them. And this kind of leads into the girls' weekend in Sydney that she is having. Tell us about that.
It's a 3-day retreat. I mean, it's over 3,000 Australian dollars if you'd like the VIP package, which confirms that you get a photograph with her at a table full of other women willing to pay $3,000. It's not even an exclusive one-on-one photo. For that $3,000, you still have to share a room with another woman and a twin bed.
Oh, wow.
Which is wild. And Meghan's going to do an intimate fireside chat where she's probably going to regurgitate things like, you know, you just have to anchor in your own knowing.
Wow.
Or she might teach you how to trade one bag of pretzels for another bag of pretzels and call that, you know, elevation. I don't know. But I bet you $5,000 that you're going to hear that soap story.
Paula is joining me now. Paula, this is fascinating. What else did you learn from Kinsey?
So much. I mean, here's the problem. Meghan and Harry are about to go to Australia, and they think they are going to get a hero's welcome like they did in 2018, but nobody really wants them there. Their polls are in the toilet right now, and they don't seem to notice, and they just want to do what they want to do regardless of what anyone else says, because they only surround themselves with yes men. It's a real problem.
You've been covering the royals for a long time as well. What would you advise this couple to maybe get their reputation back on track?
First off, they need to just disappear for a hot minute. Second of all, they need to really listen to experts. They need to do deep dives and avoid embarrassment, because right now, in Jordan, for example, they met with a charity that had said glowing things about Hamas. In Australia, she's having a girls' getaway weekend with a woman who owes $550,000 to the taxman. This never would have happened if they had done proper due diligence. And then when it comes to the business, they need to not go with their gut. They don't necessarily have a gut for business, and they need to take real advice from people. And when it comes to charity, which is what they say they're all about, go and do charity at home quietly for a year. Build your base.
Not
build
everything
back good feelings.
Everything doesn't have to be a press op.
100%.
Paula Froelich, thank you. Be sure to subscribe to the Scoop newsletter for the biggest stories in entertainment.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.